Unless you've been living under a rock, you heard the news that Neve Campbell is back as Sidney Prescott in Scream 7, officially announced today by the actress herself, and then all of the trades picking it up and rolling with it. Now, we're going to get into this announcement. We're going to get into who's a part of it, who's not a part of it, and who may still be a part of it. Anything and everything we have regarding Scream 7. I know this is controversial, but here we go. What's up, everybody? Nick here at the Lost River Drive-In, and tonight I want to get into this Scream 7 official announcement with Neve Campbell returning. Now, first, let's get right into her post that she put on her Instagram page, and it reads as follows. Hi, all. I'm so excited to announce this news. Sidney Prescott is coming back. It's always been such a blast and an honor to get to play Sidney in the Scream movies. My appreciation for these films and for what they have meant to me has never waned. I'm very happy and proud to say I've been asked in the most respectful way to bring Sidney back to the screen, and I couldn't be more thrilled. Well, actually I could. While I've been so incredibly lucky to make these films with both the master of horror Wes Craven and the wonderfully talented Matt and Tyler team, I've dreamt for many years of how amazing it would be to make one of these movies with Kevin Williamson at the helm. And now it's happening. Kevin Williamson is going to direct Scream 7. This was his baby, and it's his brilliant mind that dreamt up this world. Kevin is not just an inspiration as an artist, but has been a dear friend for many years. To the amazing Scream fans, I hope you are as excited as I am. See you on set at Kevin Williamson. And that is Neve Campbell's announcement that she made before the trades broke it on social media, which was awesome to see. It's really cool to see the actress herself do that, and you don't really see that a lot nowadays. Things get leaked. Now, we all remember the Scream 6 saga. There was a will she or won't she thing, and then it was a, oh, she's doing it, it's all a secret, which even your boy got played by that. But we don't have to worry about that this time, because Neve Campbell herself has said she's coming back for Scream 7. But I think the juiciest morsel here is that Kevin Williamson is directing. And I am super, super happy for Kevin Williamson, because if anybody gets the opportunity to direct a Scream film, it should be Kevin Williamson. I think the fact that he created this world, everybody always gives the credit to Wes Craven, and while he was a great director, Kevin wrote that script. This was his idea. This was his baby. And the fact that we are 6 movies in and he had never gotten an opportunity to direct one is kind of wild to me. So I'm really, really happy and excited for him and for everybody involved in that process. That's really cool for him. And this is great for Neve Campbell as well. She went very public during Scream 6's filming and production that, she didn't feel she was being respected or appreciated for the actress that she was, the person that she was, and the character that became such an icon, Sidney Prescott, who is without a doubt my favorite final girl of all time. So to see that they were able to come to terms and she was able to glowingly write about it. I mean, they backed up the Brinks trucks. If she's going on social media and going, I was asked in the most respectful way possible and I can't wait to come back. That means there was a lot of zeros there. And you know what? I am in no way, shape, or form mad about that. Neve deserves that money and then some. She has earned it. This franchise is still alive and still as powerful, impactful as it is because of a character like Sidney Prescott. So I think it was just the right decision to make. I also think it is undeniable that you weren't going to have a movie without her. I mean, when the news of the Core 4 probably no longer being a part of this movie in any form was broken, all that kind of just made it seem like if Neve doesn't come back, there's no Scream movie to make in the first place. So again, this was necessary, and I think the studio knew that. I think they knew if we can't get Neve and we can't get the new cast that we brought in, there's no point in even making another movie, which they had already greenlit and probably sunk some resources into. So this was bound to happen. But nonetheless, I'm super, super happy for Neve. I'm super happy for Kevin Williamson. As far as the Core 4 not being a part of this movie, we already know that Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega will not be a part of this movie for very different reasons, but their own reasons that they are justified in. I have talked about this in another video before, so I'm not going to get in depth with it, but I completely support Melissa Barrera's decision to speak out. I completely support anybody's decision to speak out, speak their mind, and to absolutely stand their ground for what are atrocities happening across the world. And again, you guys aren't going to bait me into an argument here in the comments section because I'm not taking a stance here aside from the fact that I support everybody's right to speak their mind, and I also support innocent people not dying, no matter where they come from. That's just where I stand, and I'm going to leave it at that. So it's obviously left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth about Melissa Barrera, and rightfully so. And then Jenna, although they said it was scheduling conflicts, and that is believable, I have to believe that part of the fallout from Melissa played into that as well. Maybe she was only going to be reduced to a cameo and then was like, you know what, no thanks. Or maybe after Melissa was gone and they rewrote the script, they said, we just don't have a need for the core four at all. If we're not going to have Melissa, we'll do something new. I understand that everybody's going to have their own camps and their own train of thought here and what they want to support and what they don't want to support. At the end of the day, I am a horror YouTuber. I am a horror fan. I'm a Scream fan. And I am first and foremost a Sidney Prescott fan. So I will be there. I absolutely will be there to see this movie, even if it's just to support Neve and Kevin Williamson. I think that is so cool to see the two of them, the two that started it really, being the ones to maybe finish it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I respect everybody's opinion on that. I respect wherever you stand, you have your reasons, and more power to you. Now, the interesting thing that I want to end this off with is we don't know if there are going to be other returning characters. Obviously, we are of the belief, clearly, that Jenna and Melissa will not be a part of it. But as far as Mason Gooding and Jasmine Savoy Brown, we don't know. Because they gave an update not long ago saying they don't know. And what adds kind of more mystery and intrigue here is this was written by Guy Busick with a story credit by James Vanderbilt. So those are the guys that wrote the last few movies. So you have to imagine that there's going to be some intermingling of those films. Obviously, with what I would imagine is Courtney Cox coming back as well as Gale, there's going to be some carryover from Scream 5 and Scream 6. Does that mean we see some of the core four and have a reason for the others not being a part of it? Or when they rewrote this and they had meetings with Melissa, did they sneak them in there a little bit too? We simply don't know, and we're not going to know for a little bit here. So everything else is just speculation. Scream 7 is officially a go with Neve Campbell back as Sidney Prescott, Kevin Williamson directing, and the film being released at the end of 2025. They are eyeing an October release date in 2025. We don't have a firm date yet on that, but that's the news right now. So as the months play out and we get more info on casting, we get more info on everything to do with this movie, I'm sure it'll be exciting. Again, I understand that this is a contentious topic for a lot of people, so I want you to know you can absolutely voice your opinions down below in the comment section. I implore you to do so. I would like to discuss this news with you guys, but I want to hear what you guys have to say, so sound off down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Nick at the Lost River Drive-In, and I am pulling out.